Stellantis is getting out of control with the greed. Let's have a conversation. Because Stellantis is so greedy, y'all. Stellantis has become such greedy people. All they want is money. And they just dropped the recent prices for these electric chargers. And the prices are outrageous, man. I'm talking about donkey nuts. Who can afford these cars? I know you're like, how much, T-Light? I'm going to put a picture up and I'm going to talk to you at the same time. Check this out. They want $68,000 for the RT version of the electric charger. $68,000 for a car that's going to be slower than every other electric car on the market. And it's going to cost more money than most electric cars on the market. $68,000 can get you a nice used Tesla Plaid. Yeah, $68,000 can eat. Matter of fact, it might be able to get you a new one the way Elon is dropping these prices. But the problem with that is, I don't know anybody that's looking for a car that's going to save them money, that's willing to pay an extra, pay $68,000. You know what you can get for $68,000? You can get a nice vehicle that's pretty good on fuel. And to top it all off, Stellantis is so darn greedy. They gonna charge you $82,000 for the Scat Pack version of this electric charger. I want you to tell me who in a God-loving mind can afford that. You mean to tell me you're gonna drop two electric cars, and you're trying to force us into electric cars, and we can't afford neither one of them. We can't afford neither one of these cars. I don't know anybody that can afford them. Now listen, I know you're like, T-Light, well, you can afford them. You got a TRX, you got a Jeep, you got like 5-6 cars. I worked hard for everything I got. And I'm not into wasting money. And I'm not gonna give you $60-some thousand for an RT version that's slow. I'm talking about slow. And on top of that, your range is horrible. I think the range is like 200 miles, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But I think it's like 250 miles on both of them. Neither one of them, the RT or the Scat Pack, gets good range. So you want me to buy your electric car that gets worse range than almost every electric car on the market? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, 99% of the cars on the market get better range than your electric charger. You want me to also get a car from you when you are the last to get into the electric car game, and you want me to respect your car. You said you was going to have a muscle car, the first electric performance car, and you drop your first electric performance car, and it's not even a performance car, and you want me to take you serious, Stellantis? How can I take you serious, Stellantis, when everything you've dropped is lies, in my opinion? Allegedly. I got to make sure I say that. In my opinion, everything you said is a lie. And when the dealers get their hands on these cars, it's going to be a markup. $68,000 for the RT. Go ahead and make that $88,000, because they're going to mark it up to $20,000 because, they scatterbrains, doo-doo brains. They got rocks for brains. All these dealers, I don't feel sorry for none of these dealers. Some dealers are cool. I know quite a few dealers. I know 2 or 3 of them that's all right. But most of these dealers, scumbags. So they're going to mark these vehicles up. The Scat Pack version, $82,000, make that $104,000 or $5,000. They're going to charge outrageous prices because they think we want these cars. But contrary to their belief, it's not a lot of us that want these cars. Almost 95% of Mopar owners not even looking at those cars. We think they're horrible. I think they're horrible. I think they look old, outdated. I don't know how you can drop a 2025 Virgin car that looks outdated. This car looks like you mixed the older Virgin Charger and you try to put a Challenger mix into it. The Challenger with the 2012, 13, 14 version. You mixed the Charger and the Challenger together and you came up with this. Horrible. The wheels on it, disgusto. I'm going to go ahead and say the new word of the day is garbatros. They're garbatros. I don't know who will want these vehicles. They're the ugliest electric cars. I think they all right looking, but I think they whack. I'm gonna say some people, man, they look good. They whack. To me, they whack. I don't think they nice at all. Not at all. And the price, come on now. I just feel like I think these gonna be sitting on the lots, rotting away. Because the dealers, They seem they can't. I don't think these dealers can get it through their thick peanut heads. Nobody's paying markup in this time. In this day and age, nobody wants to pay a markup on a vehicle. We can't afford it. I got a TRX and I'm like, man, you know what? This thing is expensive. It's an expensive vehicle, you know. And I bought mine used, and I didn't get raked over the head with mine. I only paid $68,000 for mine. So for those who are like, man, they ain't popped me over my head. $68,000. Only had like maybe 40,000 miles on it. So when I got it, come on, man, that's an easy payment for me. And I got a Jeep. I can afford it, but I still think, man, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? I mean, you got a TRX, it really ain't that fast. And people like, I know I'm getting a little off the subject. It really ain't that fast. Don't think the TRX is super fast. It's not. It's quick, but it's not fast. On top of that, they coming out with this new RHO truck that looks exactly like a TRX, but it's got the Hurricane motor in it. You know they're gonna overcharge for those. They're supposed to be $70,000 trucks. You know the dealer's gonna be charging $90,000 for them. Stellantis and the dealerships, they can't get it together. Scumbag activity. Greedy scumbags, man. They just greedy. Stellantis is trying to force us into something that we don't want. No, none of us asked for electric cars. I don't know one person that's into the car community that said, hey, Stellantis need to go electric. I don't know anybody ever said that. I don't know one person. Matter of fact, the electric car should have been the Dart. I mean, not the Dart, the Hornet. That should have been your electric car, an entry-level electric car that's running you about $25,000 to $30,000. Everybody could afford a nice-looking little electric car, and they would have made a killing. Stellantis would have changed the game. They would have made a killing. They could have kept on making those Hellcat motors, those Hemi motors, Autumn Hemi motors. They could have kept on making it because those little Hornets, electric Hornets, fully electric, would have been selling like hotcakes. Come on, I would buy a $25,000 electric Hornet. Who wouldn't pay for that? 25, the max version, 30 something, about $36,000 for the fully loaded version with everything in it. That would have been a genius idea. But you know, T-Light don't work for Stellantis. So we're going to let them keep on bumping their heads, making extra dumb decisions. Because that's what they do. Come on now, you tell me, would you pay $68,000 for an RT electric charger? Would you pay $82,000 for a Scat Pack electric charger, which both of them are going to be marked up at least $20,000 because they think we stupid. They think we dumb. They think we can't comprehend common sense. But they're going to find out the hard way. Nobody wants these vehicles. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about the electric charger? I myself, I think it's garbage. Think it's garbage, straight trash. Throw it away. You might be excited about it. Me, I'm not. But I'm going to go ahead and slide on up out of here, man. Jump on up out the TRX. I ain't drove this truck in maybe a month. Probably about a month. I ain't drove this truck in about a month. I think like, you ain't drive your TRX one? Man, I'd rather drive my Magnum right there. I'd rather drive my Magnum or my SS Impala. I like those cars more than I like my TRX. I love my TRX. It's just I don't really drive it, man. Tell you the truth. I might end up getting rid of it, maybe, because it is still like my favorite Mopar I ever owned. I had to give it to the TRX, man. Not to get off the subject, but let y'all get a quick little look at it, man. Beautiful little truck inside, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and slide up out of here, man, because I know y'all got to go get y'all some dinner, man. Go out with your family, man. Do some grass cutting, whatever, man. But it's free to like, it's free to subscribe, it's free to thumbs down. I'm gonna let you make the decision on that. Peace.
Be the fam, that's what they call me. I promise that you